When it comes to immigration, you know that the 11 million illegals, even if given the right to vote, you're going to have to do what's right. But the fact is, 11 million people will be voting Democratic.
President Trump has long taken a hardline stance against illegal immigration. Look at that. That was back in 2013. And despite warnings from critics, it could derail his campaign. New numbers proving the opposite. In fact, look at the big screen right there. 39% of Hispanic voters approve of Trump's presidency in a recent Fox News poll. Here to discuss, Steve Cortes, spokesman for America First Action, and he joins us live from Chicago. It's been a while, Steve. Good to have you back.
Great to be back. Thank you, Steve.
Okay, so what's behind these numbers? You know, so many people said, with that kind of rhetoric, nobody is going to vote for him who has Hispanic blood in them. And yet you look at the numbers, and they're going the other way. I don't understand.
Right. We see the opposite is true. This president, though, specializes in defying expectations, doesn't he? And in defying the critics, certainly in this case. And I'll give you a one-word reason why in this case. Opportunity. Hispanics are embracing the opportunity that this president's policies have brought to our community, particularly when it comes to the economy. That same Fox News poll that you mentioned, it had an economic approval number of 52% for President Trump among Hispanics. Hispanics are thriving in this country, as are all American underdogs, aspirational strivers. This is a blue-collar boom. Many Hispanics fit that category. In addition to that, Steve, and I think this is crucial, is the entrepreneurial zeal that is alive again in this country. Hispanics are statistically by far the most entrepreneurial demographic in America. We are about twice as likely as other Americans to start new businesses. Well, small business optimism is absolutely surging within the Trump boom because of tax and regulatory relief. So life is getting better for Hispanics, and Hispanics are very smartly disregarding the narratives that are pushed upon them by mainstream media.
Right. Another narrative that is being pushed by the State Department is the State Department apparently is buying a bunch of billboards down in Guatemala and El Salvador. And essentially what it's telling people from Central America, they're saying it is illegal to come into the United States of America, so just turn around. And these are on big billboards along roads where the migrants would be heading north.
Right. Listen, I'm glad they're doing this. This is effective messaging because a lot of people, frankly, are exploited and abused in that process north in thinking that they can do this. And look, this is important, too, I think. It totally disrespects legal immigrants, people like my father, who went through the difficult, often time-consuming, often expensive process to become a legal American. It disrespects them to presuppose that others can hop the line and cheat the system. Our country welcomes immigrants far more than any other country in the world, about 1 million legal immigrants a year. We are a land of legal immigration, and we always will be. But those who would come here illegally and those who would exploit the hopes of those who would come here illegally, they need to be warned that this country is willing to lock its front door. And there's nothing racist or xenophobic about that.
All right. Steve Cortes joining us once again, like the good old days from Chicago. Steve, thank you very much.
Thank you.